allow the Word of God to be most powerful in my life. That's where the source of my day comes from. So now let's go talk about the great things about the podcast. Which are outside of the obvious that, oh my goodness, isn't it so great to have somebody just talk and read the Word of God, allowing you to just listen and receive that word. I mean, I think that is the most number one big pro and big benefit to this. The second thing is, I think this platform has allowed an opportunity for people like me or anyone, wherever they were in their journey, to be able to have the Bible accessible to them. I think sometimes we look at the Bible and we look at, it's pretty thick and lots of stories in there, and it kind of can come out as, what can we say, overwhelming, kind of scary, but it kind of makes it accessible for just the average person to know that, hey, that's there. I don't have to go through it alone, try to figure it out alone. I can go through it with someone, with people, with a community, which is truly what we've become. It's a community of all listeners from all around the world who are going through the same journey. So I think that's another second amazing benefit to this. I want to say benefit, pro, star to this. Third, okay, there's so many things. Okay, third is the commentary. I think it's very important. It's been extremely helpful to have Father Mike and also Jeff Cavins, who comes in every new period that we're in, to be able to introduce the next period of the Bible so that we can have a better understanding. It's been really helpful to have that because, again, if for the average person, or I can say for myself, sometimes there's a lot of context that I wasn't aware of. I didn't know exactly, and it's been so helpful to be able to kind of be put into that time and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's okay, that's making sense, that's those reminders are helpful, and it kind of helps connect the dots. So I'm super super thankful for that. Along with the commentary is also some messages that are helpful to our lives today and our present day life in the 21st century. So that's also great, is that Father Mike has a really great way of trying to mirror those two realities, explaining how Bible stories are not just for then, but they mirror themselves here today in the communities and in the way that we live right now. So it's really helpful to kind of see how connected we are, even though there's been so many years in between. We still are human. We've still gone through the same struggles, the same brokenness, the same challenges, and we still are going through them right now. So it makes us really connected to the people that we're reading in the Bible, the characters, to David, to Samuel, to Samson, to Saul, to wherever we are in the Bible. It makes it completely relatable. What else is an amazing thing? Obviously, we can all say that Father Mike's character is like a bonus. It's really good. His charisma, his energy, and his jokes, little puns, and it just adds a lot of life, and it actually just makes you laugh. I feel like we're kind of, I don't know, I really don't know him in a personal way, obviously, but I think that it makes it easier to, or it makes you feel like you're actually listening to a human being instead of kind of like a robot behind the phone, and it just creates like a relationship, like you just kind of are more indulged and want to listen so much more. So there's honestly so many things that I can say. Another benefit is that it doesn't take a lot of time. I think every day averages about 20 minutes. There was a few days or weeks there we had maybe 15-minute days. Sometimes the reading calls for more than 20 minutes. Maybe it'll be 25. Very rarely do we go over that. I think maybe 30 sometimes, but it's usually an average around the 20-minute mark, which is awesome. I think for people who are going through this journey, I personally don't mind because I actually do appreciate and I want to get the most out of my reading. So I'm okay with that. But I understand for the person who might be in a crunch for time or might only have exactly 20 minutes on their way to work or something like that, then I understand that there's timing is a thing. So it's a very easy listen. So anyways, so much to say, so much to share, but I just wanted to completely just share with you guys what it's after sharing the benefits and the kind of struggles that I experienced in the beginning about finding a routine and being able to kind of listen more consistently. I just want to say, like, for me and how it's impacted my life, it has been so beneficial to be able to start my day, and even if I'm not starting my day, but in a part of the day being able to listen to the word of God, it has completely and truly changed my life. I think there's not even any words that I can share to be able to express how, because sometimes the words change my life is like used so commonly, but I want to say more descriptively, it's allowed me to grow in my relationship with God, and more so even reminded me of who God is. Because I mean, if you go through the Old Testament and you see the things that go through our ancestors, you can say, I think that in itself is really powerful to just be able to kind of like, you know what? Yeah, that's what God said. He said that and he did that. And I think it's not only empowering, but it's so humbling and it's just amazing to be reminded in our lives. I think sometimes we can forget and we can maybe see God as a little far from us because he's most holy, most mighty, and we're little and small. But for me, it's really not only allowed me to grow in a relationship with him, but be reminded of who he is. Um, it's allowed me to see a mirror of myself in some of the stories that we share with all the characters in the Bible, and it kind of just opened a mirror to my life, and that can be scary but also can be really great because it allows you to see, okay, yeah, that's something that is sticking out and probably might need to be refined right now or later on. And it's super like revealing, but it allows you to kind of sharpen yourself and mold yourself to more to the way God desired for us to be. It's also allowed me to uh, lessen the noise in my life, lessen the distractions, and lessen, especially with what is going on in the world. There's so much that I, especially last year, felt like when I tuned into whether it was social media or news or whatever, I would just get so lost in a world of emotions and things that I felt in no control of over, and it just created this whole whirlwind of situations. And now it's allowed me to digress back from that and just be able to lessen that noise and just allow the word of God to be most powerful in my life. That's where the source of my day comes from, not from other facets, but that source. And that's amazing. I don't know, that's really powerful. Sometimes I lack in the words to share about this. I lack the words to share about exactly what it is that I mean. But that is another benefit that it's been for me. It's also really given me understanding and connection to a lot of the stories that we knew as kids, or maybe we didn't know. But a lot of the stories that I needed reminding of, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that ended like that, or oh, okay, I guess there's that happened. The only reason why I'm sharing stories in like an indirect format is because there's been so much stories in the sense of there's been a lot that we've read so far. So I want to make sure if I'm sharing something, I want to share it correctly. But anyways, that and so much more. I will attach more about the journey and the pace and the timeline along this video so that you can be able to see just how amazing it's been. But I do, if you are somebody who's looking to figure out what it's about, if you're looking to see, can you really listen to a podcast, to the Bible in a podcast? Is it that great? Would it be effective or whatnot? I highly recommend that you just take a look, take a listen, listen to the first week. And I think with the first week, you're already gonna experience a really great shift and be able to see exactly where this could be or take you in your life. Anyways, I'm hoping that I was able to share everything that I wanted to share during this time. I understand that I'm sorry if the video or the audio is a little bit off, but thank you so much for watching this review. I hope everyone has a great day, and everybody keep safe and have a good day until the next video. Bye bye.